Well, it sure is that time of year again where it's time to make Christmas presents. And I figured it was also time to check out Simplicity's website to see what new vintage reproductions they have for this holiday season. So today, let's dive into their website and see what goodies lie in store for us. And today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, but more on them in a little bit. So here we go, Simplicity McCall Butterick $4.99, very Christmassy front cover. Editing Stephanie here, wanting to say that since this has been recorded, they have actually updated it to their Black Friday sales. So what that means is some of the prices might be a little off from what you are currently seeing this week. However, I stand by what I said. Also, is that? Oh, that's a Grinch print suit. Listen, I'd wear it. Okay, Threads of Joy. Ooh, we love the listen, we love that glam look. That is excellent. What else do we have? And there she blows. Vintage holiday. Yes, please. Vintage sewing patterns, learn more about the history of it through A Stitch in Time, which I've already done a whole video on those shenanigans. Oh, maybe the 50s. No, not the stupid walk-away dress. Oh my God. All right, so this is what they think of for holiday. For holiday, right? Starting off with a DVF wrap dress. What makes that holiday? I'm literally asking because I don't understand. Also, is that blurry? What is going on with the website today? Like, those are crystal clear. Why are these muddy? Like, what is happening here? Okay, the drawing's fine, but... So, okay, that one's good. What was with that one, though? Why was that one, like, really awkward? Anyway. And if that type of criticism is what is stopping you from making your own website or online store, don't worry, that's where the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace, comes into play. Squarespace is the all-in-one website design platform. Whether you're looking to create a new online store, a place for your portfolios, or if you're a content creator who's looking to tell everyone that you've got events coming up and you actually want people to come to them. What an idea. And what I love about Squarespace is it was honestly a website that my brain could actually make, which we all know, sometimes I'm not the best at, but they have such amazing features, such as great templates. I had about 2 that I couldn't pick between, but I did end up choosing one that really sort of fits the current vibe of what I'm in, where I want to tell you what I'm doing, if there's a new video live, and with the help of Squarespace payments, there is new merch that you can purchase. And the best part is with all their visual design tools that they give you access to, this took so little time. And now I have a super fun website that's going to be a great landing space. And if I do get a little tired of it, I can always change up my template because everything is super flexible. So if you too have been wondering whether or not you want to make a website for your business, for your online presence, or just for your portfolio to share off your work, head to squarespace.com to start your trial today. And when you are ready to launch, make sure that you're going to squarespace.com/Stephanie Canada to receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get back to simplicity. Oh, and don't worry, the DVF is still $25 entire dollars. No $4.99 for you. Editing Stephanie popping in just to say they have actually put it on sale for $5.99. So now, I would say buy it. Go forth quickly before they change their mind. All right, Vogue 2082, that does give me, I'm going to a special event, so let's make something fancy. Wow! What in the elephant bells is that? We picked this for holiday? Okay. Listen, arguably, the idea of this pattern, 10 out of 10. The more the better. The swooshier the better. That goes for pants, skirts, sleeves, etc. For holiday? I don't understand. Nothing about that reads special event to me. It just reads a very extra outfit, which I guess if you're correlating Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa to extra, then sure, but I don't really get it. Moving on to a very fitted jacket from the 80s. I mean, listen, if you're already going over to Grandma's, why don't you just go borrow hers out of her closet instead of making an entire one off of a reproduction that probably isn't done all that well? Oh, no. No. What in the actual gravy catcher is that color? My God. Like, that is just a canvas for all of the stains that you will get on yourself because it will stick out farther than you could ever imagine. Okay. Again, with the choices of the reproductions, I don't fully get it. Another Laura Ashley pattern. At least this one you won't be able to go Jackson Pollock with all your splatters of gravy all over it to make itself your own piece of art.
His Majesty, only Paolo can take this and give you
a complete mess.
It's fine. At least this one's actually $4.99. It's not my style though. But again, when I think holiday, I think not only items that you're going to make for yourself, but also gifts. And so far I have seen exactly 0 gift patterns, especially vintage. And yes, there are some. There always are. Why do we not reproduce these things?
I don't know.
And then more DVF, that same 1980s blouse that we did last go around. Oh boy. I asked for gifts and I got them. A 1980s teddy bear. There are so many more interesting patterns, and you pick the most boring ones that can be made now. There's nothing about this that is original. It's a teddy bear. What are we doing? You didn't even give us the creepy weird ones from the 40s or the 30s. Come on now. If you're gonna give us a stuffed animal, at least give us something that, vaguely gives the children nightmares to go along with all those lovely Christmas Eve moments. Otherwise, there won't be any ghosts coming, past, present, or future. And then Barbie dolls from the 70s. Are these off of original doll clothes or based on... Because that pattern is not... That's not vintage. That's not vintage. 1970, 1974. It looks like, to me, I don't think these were like OG Barbie doll outfits. I think these were patterns that this designer turned into Barbie doll outfits. So actually, I don't hate this option. Now, I could be wrong because they are boldly saying, like they probably shouldn't, authentic vintage reproduction. But the envelope they're showing is not a vintage envelope. So I don't know what the flex was there. Well, I was asking for gift patterns, but 1970s was not where I was thinking we were going to go with this. Aprons and potholes for $4.99. Let me just stop you right there. You can go find original vintage apron patterns that have not been made new and used new resources for probably that and or cheaper. Please don't pay $4.99 for this. Now, if they are $1.99 or 99 cents, yeah, okay, sure, fine. Unless you get lucky at the thrift store, that at least would be worth it. But $4.99? $4.99. Absolutely not. Don't do it. Go buy the original one. I sell them on my website for like $6.95 or $7.95. And they were made actually in the 60s and 70s, and a lot of mine are cuter than that. Just saying. If you'd like to go, Backroom Finds, that's my website. Please come over because I have so many apron patterns. Please help them find new homes. All right, what else you got, Simplicity? So here's the thing. This dress, we've already compared and contrasted. Don't need to do that again. Because when you just copy from vintage instructions onto modern paper and just go, but here is my biggest issue that I am seeing. These patterns, for the exception of the couple of like craft patterns, I don't understand what the goal of this section of their website is. It does not feel like vintage holiday. There are so many vintage holiday patterns that already exist that they could have reproduced, but instead I feel like they are going for Here is our highest ticket dollar Vogue, and here's some fancier ones that we've had for 7,000 years, and please buy them again. I don't see the special in this section. The whole point of having a vintage holiday section is to have vintage holiday. What's vintage holiday in here? These are all patterns that we've seen time and time again, and oh god, they did a 40s one again? Oh no. Wait, they say it's from the 50s? My dude. Oh, and yeah. Oh, it's one of their older ones. It's one of the retros. Yeah, that's a 40s line dress, y'all. That's not 50s. That's not why we're here, though. But, like, okay, yeah, more fancy. The vests are okay from the 60s. The sleeves are questionable from the 50s. Those could be good, maybe. But again, this isn't a holiday section. Like, where is the holiday? I'll wait because, oh good, and now we're repeating. I love that. Oh, here's the PDF section. Okay, so we have more aprons from the 70s. Now that is a holiday. Why does that look so worse in real life? Oh my god. Oh no.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Oh no. Oh my Lanta, they messed that up so bad. Either that or they didn't give her the right undergarments. Holy crap, that's bad. How did you turn something from the 1950s and make it look like a sad 1980s prom dress that you forgot all the tulle underneath? Which is what they did. They forgot to put any structure underneath that thing. Okay. But this is what I mean. Like, there's nothing in here that is super holiday, super kitsch, that people would want to make. Why aren't you making the patterns that are the holiday patterns or Christmas patterns that people want to make? This is not it. This is the same stuff that you offer every single day, and you're not adding value to a vintage holiday look, especially when you deign to take model photos without giving them all the proper undergarments. Yeah, no, I'm not. Oh, and there's 7 pages of this nonsense, so it feels like they've just put all of their vintage into this section and tried to play it off as holiday. Yeah, that's exactly what they've done, because while a top like this might work in Florida, guess it doesn't work in like 90% of the United States for this type of year. Yeah. Okay, that one's kind of cute, but it's not that exciting. But these are all things we've seen pretty much. Oh good, more blazers from the 90s. Ugh. I'm not impressed. I'm not. Because again, you have simplicity. You have the ability to make these patterns and make them available. And what you are choosing to do is take a shortcut and just dump it all and say, we don't really care. We're just going to give you the same stuff we've given you all the time, except for maybe 1 or 2 new things. And then we're going to repeat them all over and over 7 pages, which it probably isn't 7 pages because now the PDF and the paper are competing. And this just isn't it. But you aren't giving your audience what they're looking for, and you wonder why they don't buy as much. All right, so let's just say, maybe it's in a different category. Maybe. Why would it be in a different category? I have no idea, but let's go find out. Okay, crafts and pet, home and holiday. Maybe it's in here. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. Microwavable cozies. That's a good Christmas craft. It's very vintage. Like, those are all things that would have been done in vintage times. In the past. And see, here's the thing, like, you have these patterns. Look, there's a tree skirt, there's all this. It would take so little effort to just go find some of the vintage ones and give them the vintage styling, especially for, like, there's a whole bunch of no-sew quilts and tree skirts and stockings. Literally, it says on the package, I have found them no-sew. You can encourage the crafting in other ways. And this is what I was looking for. Like, here's the cute the tree decor and the stockings and the fall decor and the little panda ghost situation. Listen, it's kind of cute, not gonna lie. So yeah, there are some, but again, I do think it's just a missed opportunity to not make them a vintage style in modern times, if that's what you're trying to do as a company, which you clearly are. Well, that was an adventure. I don't understand why they do those things. I really don't. I wish that I could take some of my patterns and go to them and actually have them do some of this like weirder stuff that I find, some of the cuter stuff that I find, some of the super old stuff that I find. But it doesn't seem to be something that they are wanting to do or open to do at this point. And I do want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you do want to start a new website for yourself, make sure you're going to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And when you are ready to launch, make sure you're going to squarespace.com/StephanieCanada to receive 10% off your website or domain. Until next time, friends, I hope that you're sewing in chaos, and we will see you later. Bye. Then we go incognito. Wait for the garage.